the startups, congratulations on making it this far, and to our 3 finalists, this is your time to shine. We are giving each of the finalists 5 minutes to pitch. The judges will get to ask one good question, Jamie, and and Nick's made it. Woo! We'll let the judges ask a couple of questions to each of the finalists. As we've gone through, then we'll take a short break to give the judges the opportunity to deliberate on in which order the 3 finalists have come. We'll then invite those finalists back up to stage to collect their check, and also then at the very end to have a group photo with the judges and myself. Our first finalist is Vishal from Let's Connect. Over to you. Let's Connect.
Hello everyone, good evening. Myself Vishal, and I am a founder of Manoma Informatics. And today I am here to give short information about our product Let's Calendar. So this product actually built for events and conferences, webinar, and matchmaking in business. So nowadays, in normal scenario, there are challenges to get right attendees and number of footfalls. So improve and turn out footfall. Normally we do email reminders. We send email reminders to our attendees to attend our event or webinar. So there are challenges with email also. So most of the time it goes to spam, it goes to junk, and your registered attendees, they don't get information about your event continuously. Otherwise, they may missed or forgot about event when at what venue it will be, at what date it will be. So third point, you need to search email at from which email ID you got the email about event, about trade show, about webinar. So this happened with me also when I want to just get entry and I want to search about QR, like where is from which email ID I got the QR. So this happened many times. So there is another way to make remind that you can send calendar invitations. So this is again a manual process that you have to send calendar invitations. So basically there is a challenge that when it will become thousands number of invitation you have to send through calendar. So you need bigger manpower to send each and every attendee the calendar invitations. So here Let's Calendar will come as a solution that we can send bulk automated calendar invitations to register attendees. So you can send one invitation, calendar invitation, or 1 million invitation on one go, one click. So there is no cap that how many numbers you can send as a calendar invitations. Second thing, it will retain your own identity because Let's Calendar will work as a software in background. So you will send through your own email IDs. You no need to use or adopt any other software. It directly goes to the calendar. It will directly automatically block the calendar of attendee. So there is no attachment or there will be no downloads you need to do. Again, you can send personalized invitation to each and every attendee. So let's take an example of you want to send 10,000 personalized emails or calendar invitations. So with use of Let's Calendar, it will goes automatically. So no need to send manually. Basically, Let's Calendar will use if you are using Let's Calendar and it is our automated system, so it will reduce your manual task. So it can be integrated with any forms, CRM or event registration platforms. So again, you no need to adopt any other system for this. You're already using whichever the platform in your organization, we will work on that. it can integrate with any virtual platform or webinar software. And we already did with Zapier and Pabbly, the same kind of integrations. Let's talk about tech. It can work on any device. It will work on any email system like O365, Google, Zoho, Outlook, and etc. Many others. It already hosted on AWS Cloud, so you can operate it from anywhere. You can log in from anywhere. We can provide you team access, and also we can run multiple campaigns through Let's Calendar. So it is easy to launch your own campaign. So thank you very much. This is all about our product.
Thank you very much, Vishal. Jamie,
Thank you.
question.
Yes, can I ask one question? There's
Yeah.
actually two questions. The first of my one question is this MVP or are you live? And secondly, do you have any case studies that are a success for you right now?
Basically, when we are like, we started a company in 2008. Okay, so company name is Manoma Informatics, and we started it in 2008. We do work for many event companies for digital marketing, campaigning, and get a registration for them. So when this happened in pandemic, like 2020, and most of the trade shows and event was stopped because of health issues and other things. So most of the people turn around on webinar and online platforms. So that time they are worried about attendees and get the right people on their shows. So through this we got this concept, and we built and developed 3 years back. And right now we are working with some MNCs and event companies. This is what we.
Hi, good
Hello, hi.
pitch, thank you. My question is about your actual target user of this. So currently, who within the organizer business do you sell this into? Where would this sit within the organizer structure?
Basically, it will help to your marketing team, sales team, to improve a number of your attendees. We got a feedback from few of our customers that they got 20 or 30% attendees more on their shows by using this, because it's directly blocked the calendar. So if that calendar is already blocked, he can't use that time for any other work. Manually he can delete if he don't want to attend, but no need to remind him again and again the same task.
Thank you very much, Vishal. Can we have a round of applause, please?
Do you have query? So you can ask.
Can we have Addis
Thank you.
from Run Events now, please?
I was asked whether you get a response.
Yes. Yes. Because I took these tools, but you can't set the reminders because the reminders are sent in your calendar, and I think that's the main.
There you go. Got it? The other cable is... Yeah, there we go.
Is it me? Okay.
Trying to connect to... He's seen it, yeah. He'll bring it up here.
Okay.
You ready to go? Over to you.
Hello everyone. My name is Adis from Run Events. We are coming from Germany here. Sorry, I know. We have been here for 2 days in this great event, and people are always asking me, so what's your niche? Well, basically, our niche is we are doing everything for the event ecosystem. We are a platform. Then the answer will be, but that's no niche. And my answer is, yes, that is actually a niche, because we believe that only an integrated system can let you have good things. Things which are on top, things which build on integration and stuff. How did we start? We actually come from the event industry. We are still running in Germany 2 large events in tech space, actually Microsoft Cloud space, with 4,000 yearly events. And since we are techies ourselves, through and through, we are looking for 12 years for a platform from ourselves. We are using 3 different ticketing systems. We have been using different stuff for the session management. We have built our own system for sponsor management. We have been also talking to the existing platforms. Some of them did not even want to talk to us because with 4,000 attendees we were too small. And most of them did not have the features which we needed. So we said, okay, 2021 came and we said, yeah, then we are doing the platform. We had 4 premises which we wanted to start on. It's going to be integrated ecosystem for all the features, but also for all the actors. We'll see later what we mean with all the actors. It's going to be with a rock and roll UX. Everybody needs to love the UX, from attendees to organizers to sponsors to attendees and everyone. The third one is going to be fairly priced for the event organizers, because we had our situations when the patrons were being asking us for silly money in advance, like 6 digits money in advance. We're like, no, we are not going to pay that one. And the last one, and that's our last promise, we will never use Excel again. We will never export and import again. That's basically the last premise we are doing. We are live since April 23. However, we have been using this as a dog food before for our own events successfully. So in 23 we said, okay, we are going live with this one. So what we have got, the full set of features, which starts with registration, with ticketing, with invoicing, sponsor management, gamification, attendee sponsor engagement, agenda management, session submission, content team management, agenda builder. Until the last features which we came out is a precision marketing tracking. You all know we all give money to Google and Facebook for our events. But do we really measure the ROI from those things? We help, for example, with those things. We are also very much using metaverse and virtual reality for expo hall planning, booth building, and the walking through the sponsors through the expo to see, hey, this is how your booth is going to look like, actually. This is what we are doing for you. Right. Officially since April 23, 40 events, 70,000 users, almost 4,000 speakers and stuff. It's going fine. It's going even to get better. This is what we are doing there. When I said ecosystem of all features, but also all actors, we want everyone to use the platform with one login. Of course, event organizers are our primary target group. But also we want speakers to create public speaker profiles to apply speaking for events. We want sponsors to create public sponsoring profiles and say, hey, we are into sponsoring of the vet shows, like our neighbors here. Which vet shows are there around, which we could sponsor, but also let the vet shows find them to maybe ask them, hey, could you please sponsor us? We are there for the content team members. We are there for the caterers. Imagine if caterer would immediately know in each moment how many meals they need to cook and what are dietary preferences. How much communication is shortened out there. The booth builders, the same thing. We have a special module just for the booth builders. Of course, the main person we care about are conference organizers. This is our target group. We always let them be in control. Our slogan is everything is under control. They always know how many tickets, how many sponsors, what are the finances from both, how many still they need to earn to meet their break even, to start earning money. All the reporting, 360 view on their own events. Right, for the end, we employ 25 people, 2 babies and 0 bots. When you talk to us, you are not talking to bots. You are talking to real people. We deeply care about events using our software. We offer 1 month premium support for each event organizer, for hand-holding, for setting up, and to basically getting the maximum out of our tech.
That is time, I'm afraid.
Right, and that's it. We love you all. We didn't know about those prices before. Next year we are coming for them all.
Before you get off, wait. Nick, Kashif, anybody else? Do we have any questions? Stop looking at the landline.
So ADAS really impressive software. It does everything. Normally what we find is software which has a lot of different modules and it takes years and years to build. You seem to have conquered the entire ecosystem in just a couple of years, which is truly impressive. But I have a question because you named registration, VR, Meta. You need a lot of hardware integration for all of this. So when we look at registration, for example, what kind of hardwares are you already integrating with in order to be able to run registration desks?
How do you mean hardware? You mean registration hardware?
Yes, exactly.
So basically, we are a software vendor, but we work with all standard hardware vendors. We have seen a lot of them here on the event. We can work with each standard printer models for badging, for printing badges. Starting with this Epson 3500, which has been used for this event, or even for the lower budgeting options with the Brother printers or Zebra printers. We have our, if you go for a classical registration desk, where you register people, you basically just need PCs, Macs, even tablets, whatever. If you go for self-service registrations, what we ask you is to provide basically an iPad and a printer which is compatible with iPad. And printer compatible with iPads are Epsons, Brothers, and Zebras. We know for those to work any of those. So basically for a station, registration station, you need an iPad, you need a nice iPad stand it looks like, and a printer compatible with that device. All that can be set up not longer than 5 minutes to 10 minutes with a self-registration station. I hope this is what you asked, the question that you asked.
Thank you. So you thought about integration with hardware, which is what my question was. So thank you for that.
Yes. Okay.
So just a quick question. I mean, it's quite a crowded market. You know, we have one of the event management software in the judges. So who do you consider your competition are, and why are you different?
Why are we different? Because we actually really pay attention to the detail in all those things. It's interesting that people who are visiting our booth here, they were catching up on really different things. Some were loving our whole the agenda and session and speaker management part. Some were loving gamification. Few of them were totally thrilled about marketing measurement, that we can track your Google campaigns, Facebook campaigns. It is difficult to say. Also about competition, yes, there are definitely another systems which cover them all. Each of those systems have some specialty, and I think there's place for all of us on the market. There's no issue about that one. What's maybe specific for us, that we ask you to make one login. And when you are on the platform, when you are in the ecosystem, what we call the operating system, then you can jump into your role, regardless if you're an organizer, attendee, speaker, sponsor, or if you have combined roles in the multiple events. That's also fairly often the case which goes there. We want to bring everybody on the system, all the actors, to use all the features.
Thank you very much, Adis. Can we get a round of applause, please?
Thank you.
And finally, we have Piyush from Vosmos.
To me, like the depth of feature that you get, like that you want, and the UX that you want instead of it takes a lot of time to build. And it's like, and also to manage something like.
Okay, off you go.
Hi, thanks for having us here. It's always a pleasure to talk about your product, which is there. I'll keep it for 5 minutes. That's what been told. So, I'll not talk about product too much. I'll talk about why we do certain things and then jump into a little bit of idea about the product. Need more, I can jump in. So Cosmos is, stands for Virtual Cosmos. The vision is to kind of give every business a virtual address. That's what we are aiming for. When I say every business, you are a startup, you are a large enterprise, we want to cover everyone. That's there. And hence what we've done is we've kind of kept a lot of DIY mode where you can do it yourself in the startup space, and a high end for an enterprise space, which is there. But the important thing is we wanted to make it look beautiful, engaging, data driven, and easy to use. These are 4 pillars for us for all the tech that we are building, right? And why do customers use us, right? We are solving certain problems for them. We are kind of saying, you do a lot of webinars, right? You do a webinar, you get out of it, that's about it. Can I build a permanent space for your webinars where your customer can come in anytime, consume the content, right? You don't have to kind of shut it off, right? That's it. It's a permanent space, which is beautiful. And it kind of tracks your customer journey, which allows you to kind of say, okay, who's the customer, what's their liking, what's their preference, and hence, when I generate leads for them, it just becomes very targeted. So we kind of solving some of those pain areas which are there. We've used generative AI to kind of make it easier for you to create your event, which is, okay, I've structured the event. How do I create an agenda? How do we create a feedback? All of that stuff, right? So what we've done is, and I'll show you that. So the bot does is, you start chatting with the bot, give a prompt, it will create an agenda for you. And if you're okay with it, click on it. The APIs take it to the system directly. So you don't really have to cut, copy, paste anything. Similarly with the feedbacks and polls and quizzes and everything. So that kind of adds to your event which goes in, right? This can be your virtual space whenever you want to. It's a lot of templates which are available. You don't have to come and design it. You can just pick up the template and have all your content being put in here where your customer can walk in. We play with a lot of data, and hence that's where we see customers wanting, seeing value. So for example, this is a journey map which comes in. So imagine you have different rooms where different webinars are, kept in, and you are marketing it, your customers walk in. You know who's coming, what content they've seen, what they've downloaded. You have all those information, and it kind of gives you, at the top, it gives you inferences of if your sales guy want to talk to them, what are the top 3 things you should lead with, right? So it kind of profiles your customer and gives them that, right? That's something which is there. This is what I mentioned. So this kind of allows you to build your own agenda. So you give a topic, give a prompt, okay. Give your topic, give the prompt. It allows you to kind of create it. And what it does is you don't have to, like I mentioned, on a click of a button, it goes into the application directly. So you're not really going and copy pasting and doing that. So that kind of is there. Like I mentioned, it suggests polls, quizzes, content for email. What you're also doing is if you want to use our platform, you can use the bot to understand how the platform functions. So that's the other thing that comes along. Some of the industries we service, some of the customers who've used our platform, and this is how the extended app looks like. The benefit of this is it's a container app, which means that if you've got it published once, the rest of your events, you can actually do it in a matter of time. So, what it does is some of the features, while it is mentioned here, a couple of them I've kind of highlighted it. There's a matchmaking which makes it easier. So when you are in an event like this, whom should you network with, whom should you talk with? This kind of tells you that. While we've put the agenda, we've also taken care of post-COVID hybrid model which comes in. So there is, you can stream your content here. So people who've registered, not able to come to an event, can also consume the content. And you kind of get all the data around it. Right?
That is time, I'm afraid.
Yeah. And yeah. Thank you.
Do we have any questions?
Yeah. So why do you think the 3D environment is better than a classic 2D interface?
Sorry.
Why do you think the 3D environment is better than a classic 2D interface?
Well, we are moving to a 3D world. We'll have to accept that, right? And it just kind of makes it more beautiful, more acceptable. I think the younger generation wants something which is which expresses how they kind of want to look at it. So that's where it is. Plus what we're doing is there are 2 levels of immersiveness we're talking, right? One is an avatar-driven thing, which we don't talk about the event space because it kind of becomes very complicated. It's more of a 360 environment which we kind of look at it. We've put customer at the center of it. My customer currently is in a 2D space. We are saying, can we take them to a 3D space? That's what we are aiming to do.
Any final questions?
Yes,
I got a
please.
question. So nice product as a standalone product. Imagine an event organizer that already has a physical existing event. You're sort of recreating the networking and this, that, and the other. You know, they've got an event platform like the number 2 speaker, you know, run events, and yet you're sort of recreating it. So how does that work in practice?
So you're saying if they already have an existing platform, how does it integrate? Is that what it is?
Correct.
So you can take pieces of it. For example, there are people here who've reached out to us saying that can we use your the generative AI portion and attach to my platform? So that's possible. So you don't really have to take the entire piece of it. These are all blocks. If you say I just want this piece of it, you can just kind of take that and integrate it through APIs, and it works that way. Answers? Yeah. Okay.
Thank
so
you
much.
very much. We will just break very shortly now while the judges do the unenvious task of deciding who has come in first, second, and third place. We will be back very, very shortly. Do you want to come round here? You don't have to get up. You don't have to, well, you can move down there if you want.
think a skim of fish, maybe I heard.
Okay. Congratulations to all of the finalists. You are all winners. Ooh, made you think then, didn't I? So in third place is Run Events. Our next winner is Vosmos. Congratulations, Vin. Do you want to hold that? Sure.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Yeah, there you go. You can take that. And finally, our winner is Let's Calendar. Oh, where's the music? And one final round of applause for our judges.